Food is weird. Food can be weird. Hey, let's talk weird food. I don't mean just things that are weird on purpose, like, say, vintage 2019 and funny spaghetti food items. I mean specific foods that were made with the thought, hey, this is appetizing and will look good under optimal photograph lighting, and then it doesn't look good under optimal photograph lighting. Nor does it sound appetizing to the average Jack, Joe, John, and Jill. Like, let's say, the Cockentrice. Cock agree and catacre for the friends. This wonderful dish is a medieval roast of chicken and suckling pig because God knows babies taste way better than adults. Except, instead of it being normally cooked, it has an awesome and totally humane twist. They are sewn together. Yes, you heard me. The Frankenstein's monster of roast food. The top is the sucking piglet, and the back, guess what? Chicken butt! You really have to wonder who came up with this, and, like, why? The reason is because medieval human beings were the barbaric fellows who thought this sort of thing would impress each other. I love this one especially, because it doesn't even work. Like, pork and chicken have different cook times, so either way you try it, one of the meats is either going to be overcooked or undercooked. Just such a waste of food, and life, and sewing line. Oh, speaking of life, the Spartans didn't like it too much, I think. I mean, why else would you battle so much and eat so poorly? They weren't good cooks. Not at all. You can tell by their infamous dish, Melas Zomos, modernly known as black broth, who, unlike white broth, doesn't use the fingernail emoji. Can you say this? Is that funny? No, probably not. But actually, it's because it's made out of blood. Wow, that's horrendous. Yeah, it's just blood soup. The broth is blood. Ew. Well, actually, blood isn't that bad. It's not like we don't eat blood in the modern day. Blood sausage is good. I like my meat rare. But like, that's too much blood? And also has the consistency of blood? Which is like, gooey? Ew? To put it like some Italian goober put it at the time, now I do perceive why it is that the Spartan soldiers and got to death so joyfully, that the men require no longer to eat. Black broth is no longer a necessity. Told you they didn't like living. And now for something entirely different. Dick! Haha! Penis! Yeah. I won't get into it because YouTube would hate me, but like, in Singapore, they eat venison penis. That's so awesome, Singapore. Great for you. What else is there? Oh, of course. The king of weird foods. The Turducken. Everyone knows the Turducken. It's a chicken stuffed in a duck, stuffed in a turkey. Bird fisting, as I like to call it.
Nice!
Everyone knows about the Turducken though, so let me present to you a dish way more awesome. The emperor of weird foods. The Rôti sont pareil, pardon my French, but this dish is fuck. Meaning a roast without equal. It's like if the Turducken went Super Saiyan. It's a lot of stuffed birds. 17? That's how many birds? So, let's enumerate, kids. Follow along. A garden warbler, stuffed in an ortolan bunting, stuffed in a lark, stuffed in a thrush, stuffed in a quail, stuffed in a lapwing, stuffed in a plover, stuffed in a partridge, Stuffed in a woodcock, stuffed in a teal, stuffed in a guinea fowl, stuffed in a duck, stuffed in a chicken, stuffed in a pheasant, stuffed in a goose, stuffed in a turkey, which would then be stuffed in a bustard. Wow, that's a lot of bird. And it sucks. Way worse than the Cockentrice. I'm so glad we have evolved as a species. It's such a needlessly complex and disgusting thing. I really doubt you can taste anything from that. Probably all just taste like the 4 big birds in there. Food is weird. Food is weird.